So I'm an artist, and in college I had a studio art class, and it was an oil painting class. And we had a guest come in who was an artist with a real career, and she was just showing us her portfolio. So she was showing us these paintings, and they're all oil paintings of different animals. They would be like lions and tigers, very good realism with different flowers around them and plants, and then kind of a cool dark background. Very beautiful. But I always remember one of the students, she asked, "So why do you only paint animals? Do you ever paint people?" And this artist said, "Well, I used to paint people, but not anymore. There's just like too much emotional baggage in painting people, so I don't like to do that." And I thought that was very interesting. To some degree, it's true. People have a lot more messiness and evil mixed up in them. And animals, they never sin. They're always cute and cuddly, so it's very enjoyable to look at these paintings of animals. But if you'd ask myself or many other artists what they want to see, it's usually paintings of people. I love drawing, painting people. And think about the great artists of the past. Caravaggio, Michelangelo, or Peter Paul Rubens. There's usually these beautiful dramatic scenes with people and their relationships with each other or with God, spiritual or a drama going on. This is what we like to see in paintings. There's something deeper to be found in it. But yeah, it does carry some weight. So where am I going with this? Well, God also is an artist. When we look at Genesis 1, we can see God creating like a painter. There's this kind of beautiful creation story. It's rhythmic. God said, God saw, God called. Each day, God creates something. God sees it, and he saw that it was good. God creates the light, and he saw that the light was good. The earth, the seas, the vegetation, all of it, he steps back and he sees that it's good. So this is really important because it comes up like 7 times if you read the English and highlight good, 7 times. If you read the Hebrew, it's 8 times. I'll explain that later. So what does good mean in Hebrew? The word is tov. Now, tov is a different type of good. It's not just like, how was your day? It was good. But it's actually really good. It's like delightful, beautiful, pleasant, fair, or excellent. Imagine seeing a beautiful sunset. That would be tov. Or laughing with friends, having a good steak. These things are tov. They're good, but like deep down in our heart, they're good. For the Jews, it would be the first fruits. These are tov. A good fruit. It would be tov. It's so good you might even offer it to God. So you'd give your first fruits to God. Now, what's interesting is that God steps back as he goes, and he looks at things and he says they're good. God is actually interested in his work as he's creating. This is really important because sometimes we get to work and we have no interest or we don't step back and delight. But God's like a painter who might paint a little bit and be unfinished and step back and just say, this is good. How often do we do that when we're working on a paper? Just step back and look at our outline and say, this is good. Another thing we can learn from God is that he says what is good. He determines it. We can learn from what God believes is good and make that good for ourselves. Some things, like God creates the cattle, the beasts, the creeping things. I always think of creeping things like spiders or flies or something. God steps back and he says that is good. Are there certain things in our life that maybe we find unpleasant or even offensive that are truly good to God? Can we see this? Or do you ever step back and just admire a tree because it's good and it points towards God's goodness? Now, on the 6th day, God creates the beast, the cattle, the creeping things, but he also creates man. And he gives man dominion over all these other good things, or these tovs. Now, God looks at this all, everything he created, and he says, it is very good. In the Hebrew, this would be tov tov, hence the 8 times in the Hebrew that tov is used. So God is saying it's like double the goodness now. He's placed mankind as the crown of all these goods on the earth to kind of have dominion over them and watch over them. In a sense, that's why they're the image of God on earth. Now, mankind is tov tov because they are endowed with all good gifts, and they're a participant in all goodness. Did you know you are a participant in all good things? This is really important when we see ourselves and know that we are good. Tov tov. You're really good. You're fascinating and delightful to God. So, let's go back to the painter. Now, was she right for not wanting to paint people, thinking there's too much stuff kind of in a painting of a person, too much emotional baggage? Is it too dark? Well, she is right that we are sinners. We've fallen. When Eve, grasps at a good that is not completely good, we start to grasp at goods, and things get very confusing. But we are good, and we need to remember that. We're good and we're becoming better. And things in the world are good. When you notice other people, do you see their goodness as higher than any other earthly good, that people glorify God the most? When you look at a person, can you be more fascinated with them than a beautiful sunset? John Paul II had this amazing gift of seeing people and recognizing them like they're the only one in the room, being deeply fascinated with them because the image of God is within them. You are good. Do you see this in yourself as well? That God dwells in you. If you're baptized, you're filled with sanctifying grace. So, maybe this day, reflect on your own goodness, that you are good, and see the goodness in somebody else as well.